And South Africa are on their way, straight up.
But then down in Bangkok, they usually use.
Well fielded, well fielded. This will be tight, it'll go upstairs. Ramdin thinks he has his man. Hashim Amla doesn't look confident.
On a couple of occasions and they've lost in the recent past. How about that? Great work, Andre Russell. It's another feature of the West Indies in this tournament. The
Lovely from du Plessis. Wow! Spectacular, controlled and majestic.
That's why he's one of the better players in the world. Andre Russell bowling that length. Plessis shimmying down to get him off that.
Has he caught it? Yes, he has. Looks like it anyway. Big Suleiman Ben, the tallest of them all on the park at the moment, and he believes that he's held it cleanly.
Cross seam delivery. Wasn't the slow ball, but he was through the shot ever so early, just slightly. I get the feeling he had his fingers underneath the ball though.
Against Sri Lanka in the semi-final of the last T20 World Cup. Through the offside. Quinton de Kock loves it on that side of the ground. Hasn't fulfilled that talent yet. And he won't fulfill it tonight either. Chris Gayle gives a jig. The Dwayne Bravo jig manifests once again, and once again Riley Rousseau.
Oh boy, oh boy. The length wasn't there for that square cut. On a length, bit of extra bounce. That was enough for the top edge.
That's for de Villiers, off and running. 20 internationals. Lovely strike, lovely sound off the bat. Quinton de Kock has used his feet well.
Very good from Quinton de Kock. He decides I'm going to use my feet and does it so effectively. 91 meters down the pitch. Gets to the pitch of the delivery and over the top she goes.
Through him, and through him. DJ Bravo dances here at the VCA Stadium.
You can see the disappointment there from de Villiers. It's the off cutter, just grips. And he tries to flick it to the leg side because it was open. There was no fielder there to stop the single. But all he can do is chip it inside edge onto his stumps. And the disco can begin because the huge player for South Africa, AB de Villiers, is on his way. Place.
Bowled him. He's played inside the line by a long way. A slightly different reaction from Bravo after that wicket. But this is just... I know this is, something that you expect in Test match cricket, but the bat was going so long away from his body. He's found the gap. That's going to be 4 runs. Welcome runs for South Africa. 57 for 5.
No air given.
Miss stumping, difficult one, but it's a miss stumping. That's going to be 4 runs. Oh, let's see again a South African batsman against spin. Chris Gayle is back. And the reverse sweep has been played superbly timed for 4 runs. It's VZ. Becomes a quarter-final almost. Oh, lovely shot this. It's going to be 4 runs. Loves the pull shots. He's always sort of quick to latch onto anything that's shot. Terrific shot. Bowled him. The flashing lights behind this batsman. Never a great side. If you're the batting team, that is. Not if you're a Darren Ganga.
With defense. This one trying to be innovative. Use a full delivery that was directed on leg stump to beat the man a short fine leg. Didn't get bat onto it, and success for Andre Russell. You can't keep him out of this game.
Full. And either some bat on it or going down leg side, which will go for a boundary. It'll bring the 100 up. It's taken a while.
Important run.
Gets enough elevation, more power from Morris. Back-to-back boundaries.
Not particularly impressed.
Chopped away, fine. Third man up, 4. Oh, it's gone up a long way. That will take some catching. It's the captain underneath it who takes it. It was always his catch. There's a muted celebration this time from DJ Bravo. But the dangerous visa has gone. 28 from 26. That was the slow ball. And it just stuck in the pitch enough.
Big shot from Visa. This time not a fast delivery. Slow delivery. Couldn't quite get the timing. Darren Sammy, very safe pair of hands.
Can't finish with a boundary, and it will be a run out. Excellent work from Dinesh Ramdin. Excellent work all round from the West Indies. Their bowlers have been quite brilliant, and their fielding also has been of the highest quality. So they have to win this game. Right then, moment of truth for South Africa. An hour that may just keep them in the tournament. Swing and a miss, and a little bit of swing. And that will encourage Rabada, who's been outstanding for South Africa in the last 6 months or so. Starts with a boundary. Just a little gentle clip. Gone! That's the wicket they needed. That's the wicket they've got. It's Rabada again. Gale is gone.
Sensation.
Just held his nerve, the swing. And Gale just didn't get the swing, didn't see the ball swing. He played outside the line, and he's mighty impressive, Rabada. And that's exactly what they'd have talked about in the team meeting. Can we get Gale out over? Just try and protect the over a bit. And it will go for 4. That's what he was hoping not to happen. It's gone for 6, in fact. It was right at the middle of the bat.
Got top order West Indies batsman struggling against the swing of Rabada, but he's bowled a cross-seam delivery. Just what West Indies like, balls coming in a straight line. And he called it 4. I called it 4 as well, but that went a long way.
Well, like Dale Steyn, I haven't seen it from him for 50 Ks. On the pads again, and we'll go for another boundary. On this pitch, still have to bowl accurately as you get punished. Crashed away, 1 bounce, 4. Good batting, good aggressive batting. 11 from the over. Oh, mix up, complete mix up, and a run out, direct hit. Didn't really need one because the fielder was coming in, but they've been quite outstanding in the field.
It was coming, lots of hesitation each time the ball was hit square of the wicket. Charles bailed out. It sold the dummy. A wicket.
Clipped away, I think it's going to go for 4, yes it will.
That is big. Johnson Charles has latched on to that. This is a huge ground.
No fielders are catching that. You can set whatever field you want, but look at that. Positive move towards the ball.
Didn't get quite to the pitch. That's not gone anywhere. That's not gone anywhere. Faf calls. Faf takes it. And South Africa has the breakthrough that they required. One of the easier ones that du Plessis would have taken in his more than a runner ball.
Good change from Faf. Good change up from Muisa to start the over.
I was interested in Stuart Williams, one of the assistant coaches, the look on his face as Johnson Charles.
Flicked away, and that'll be a boundary to start. Backs away and carves it over the offside. And it's also another boundary. Imran Tahir can't cut it off. Quiet. And that's a thin edge this time. They just moved Imran Tahir squarer after the last boundary. So back-to-back boundaries down to third man. One wide of gone. Tried to carve it through the offside. Opens the face. Easy catch for Visa. And Pangiso has done the job for Faf du Plessis, the captain. Exactly what...
Just stood up a little bit on it. Went back a bit, and it's the 7th time in T20 internationals that Bravo's fallen to a left-arm spinner. May not sound like much.
Samuel straight back over the bowler's head, and this should be a boundary. Yes, it is. De Villiers tries, in fact, Rousseau tries hard, but a valuable boundary early in the over.
Someone, and more so Samuels of late, has been able to find a boundary. He is giving the bowler a good look at his stumps quite often. So good successful shot.
Well, this is a chance taken. Well, just when you felt that he was going to play this over out from Tahir, it's his last over in his quota of 4. There's a big shot.
Now we've seen it so many times with Imran Tahir coming to the party in the middle overs for South Africa. Another example of it. Russell goes hard, slug sweep, doesn't make the contact. Easy catch in the end for David Miller. And have South Africa got a chance? Is there? Got him! First ball, the googly from Imran Tahir through the gate. And Imran Tahir will stand on a hat-trick. He's off on his celebration. We've become accustomed to that.
Well, I spoke about a twist in the tail. Could this be? He will be on a hat-trick. Imran Tahir. This was the googly through the gate. And Sami just pushing, looking for leg spin. There was none, and look at him go. Animated celebrations. Something that we've grown accustomed to with Tahir.
Boundary to start. That'll ease the tension for the West Indies. A drag down, and Samuels gets it away behind square.
Well, they'll take it how they come. The West Indies, Marlon Samuels, his 5th 4 of his innings. What a welcome boundary this will be for the West Indies. Will bring that required rate down and bring them closer to a victory. 16 now required from 11 deliveries. It was Witt had the room to free his arms.
That's been a very productive area for Marlon Samuels. He's had 3 of his boundaries have gone down to third man. Pushing for the second, but it'll just be a comfortable single. This one he chips to the leg side, so that's good thinking. Get the man who's been at the crease for a period of time, Samuels, who's sitting on 39, get him to face as many. Oh no, it's a thin edge, perfect for the West Indies, but disappointment for Morris.
Productive area, I think that's an understatement. Marlon Samuels, well, he's made third man, scoring area of his own. Another boundary through that region. Didn't think it was intentional. Had the intent of playing it a lot squarer. This one went fine. No fielders out on the fine leg boundary. Well, the third man boundary, beg your pardon.
This is chipped up in the air. AB de Villiers is getting underneath it. He calls for it. And he's got it. So the 7th West Indian wicket has gone down. More importantly, it's the wicket of Marlon Samuels, the man who's been the backbone of this run chase for the West Indies. He has to go for 43 from 44 deliveries. And now is there going to be a little bit of
the tension builds for the West Indies. Slow delivery, just rolling his fingers, Chris Morris. And we've seen how effective the slow deliveries are on this surface. AB de Villiers as well. He will not make a meal of that. Very good.
Brathwaite is on strike. They crossed over. Is there thought of a second? No. Morris cuts it off. So there'll be 9 required of the last over. West Indies 114 for 7. So the responsibility of South Africa picking up some points for South Africa. First ball's a length one and it's a dot ball.
But it's been deployed by the South Africans not to pitch the ball up.
He middles it, and this one's gone. It's a dangerous ploy to bowl length, and Brathwaite has answered the West Indies call.
Well, the fourth time he will not miss out. Carlos Brathwaite has developed a reputation for himself. Clean hitter of the cricket ball. His length delivery, well, he measured it nicely. High back lift. Got it off the middle of the bat. He's a tall and powerful man. 96 meters. Here's 6.
He's worked out at what length they were going to bowl. Will Rabada change it up? Straight down the leg side and signal the wide. Rabada's disappointed, as you can imagine he would be. But there's no doubt that missed the leg stump comfortably.
Extras going to 10.
Short and flicked away. Will he try and come back for the second? No. So the scores are now tied. And West Indies left 3 deliveries to get themselves a victory.
It will be Dinesh Ramdin to take strike. He's not faced a delivery as yet. I'm also thinking that Dinesh Ramdin would be telling Carl
To go for. Back of a length. Oh, it's dropped. Hashim Amla got his hand to it. And that ball will make its way to the boundary. So victory for the West Indies. They found themselves in the semi-finals. They made heavy work of it at the end of the innings. It should have been comfortable, only chasing 122. But South Africa, they fought valiantly. Their fielding was superb. Their bowlers backed it up. But unfortunately for them, not enough. And the West Indies won this encounter by 3 wickets. Amran to here, supremely impressive with 2 for 13 at the Comrade of 3.25. Visa Pangisa all did well.